Alright, and by my calculations, we should be live. Okay, so I'm just gonna do the same thing I did last time, except I'm actually gonna have them on the actual YouTube page, so I can look at the comments and still see everybody. So at least that's a plus for me. I am super tired. So don't take this as any surprise, because it really isn't. Shouldn't be a surprise. I also don't plan on getting a lot of viewers, because why the hell not? I don't really plan on it. I mean, hey Darius, you ain't late. Literally just started, so okay, so it is about 11:39. I might switch some things if I feel like it. Rupture is literally 5 seconds with an 8.2. Wait, 5 minutes. Should I read this one? It's an 8.2, 5 minutes. Yeah, I'll try it out. I'll try it. Okay. Okay. Let's try this. It was early Sunday afternoon. My parents were at church, leaving me home all by myself. They were Devitt's Christians, yet I'm not. Sometimes they even try to get me to go, but it bores the crap out of me, and I'm just not a believer. So here I am, laying on my bed, laptop resting on my stomach, and headphones in my ears. I wasn't doing anything in particular, just browsing some of the new uploads from IGN, Jumpa, basically anything to pass the time. Then I saw a video that stood out to me. LA Beast eating a cactus. That seemed really interesting, but before I could click on it, I got a Skype call. It was my friend, Nick. What's going on, cocksucker? I asked as my standard greeting to all my friends. There was a faint sound in the background that I couldn't help but notice. It kind of sounded like someone was screaming. A woman. Ugh. What's that noise? Why do you look so calm? Don't you even know what's going on? He answered, looking bitterly. Every few seconds he would take a look to his left towards his door, then immediately in the other directions out of his window. He was paranoid. What? What the hell do you mean? What's going on? Now I was starting to get curious, and I'd hate to admit it, but even a little nervous. Look outside. People are going fucking nuts. I took the headphones out of my ears, and that's when I heard it. Screams coming from outside on the street. My heart beat faster, and the adrenaline started to pump through my veins as I slowly got up out of my bed. I took the headphone jack out of my laptop so I could hear Nick, and I made my way over to the window. Splitting the blinds, all I saw was the blinding light that made my head throb in pain. Taking a few seconds to adjust the light, I saw it. People running up and down the street in every direction like they were being chased, but it was hard to tell the difference between who was running and who was running at. What the fuck? I said to myself. Upon closer inspection of the chaos down below, I could recognize some of the people running. A bunch of my parents' church friends were down there. I met them before at birthday parties that my parents would drag me along to. Most of them were pretty nice. Then I saw a man dressed in all black with a tiny white collar around his neck. It was the priest. He had a dinner here on several occasions, and if it weren't for the fact that he were a priest, you wouldn't know him. He was religious. We liked the same shows and movies, which was weird because it was hard to imagine a priest watching Game of Thrones in South Park. I watched him for a few seconds. His skin seemed paler than usual, with cracks running down all along it. He must be sick or something, because your skin would have been pretty dry for me to see it this far away, at least 30 feet. He just stood there looking around until his eyes locked on something. A woman was running down the street, and he intercepted her path, tackling her to the ground. He got on top of her and it looked like he was putting something in her mouth, but a second later he violently pulled his hand back with something, I had to strain my eyes properly to see what it was, and I wish I didn't. Her jaw. He ripped it right out of her head. I wanted to look away. I really did. I just didn't want to go back to my bed and pretend none of this was happening. But I couldn't. My eyes were locked on her, laying below him, wriggling in pain on the floor as a blood pool. I messed that up. A blood pool. Are you kidding me? Wriggling in pain on the floor as a blood. Okay. Yeah, sorry I'm talking very softly, though. I haven't got any comments, though. Okay, wriggling in pain. That's all I know. Okay. My eyes were locked on her, laying below him. Okay, laying below him. My eyes were locked on her, laying below him, writhing in pain on the floor as a pool of blood formed around her. He dropped half of her mouth onto the floor and leaned forward, gouging her eyes with his thumbs before swiftly splitting her skull down the middle. Even over all the other screams coming from outside, the loud snapping of her bones could still be heard. That was it. I threw up, vomiting all from last night's dinner onto the floor. At least I'm finally away from that window. When I was finally finished, I made my way back over to my bed. Nix is still standing there. Fucked up, huh? He said. Oh my god. Was all I could come up with. The screams rang out through my head, but after a short while there was one less. I looked up at Matt in the background was now quiet. Is everything... Shh, be quiet, he said quietly, cutting me off. He was looking towards his door, and I put my headphones back in and began to listen intently. A very faint thumping could be heard that grew louder and louder, like if it were footsteps getting closer. Oh fuck, it's my dad, he said. The thumping grew louder until it stopped where I soon would be right outside his door. I was right as loud a single pound could be heard from his door. Matt sprang to his feet and went off screen to the right. I guess to hide in his closet. The pounding continued until the door burst open. A man, his father, stepped into the room. I couldn't see him in the frame, just a silhouette on the far wall. He took a few steps into the room. I could see him how. He looked just like the priest, pale, dry, cracked skin. Walking over to Matt's computer. He crouched down and made eye contact with me. A chill went down my spine, and I froze up. I couldn't tell if I were looking into his eyes or a black void. A smile crept across his face, his chapped lips, causing them to split between the cracks. Hi, he spoke out to me. I couldn't really describe his voice. It was just deep, unearthly sound. What the fuck are you? I'm sure he could hear me with my fear in my voice. We are the end. After he said those words, he turned his head towards the closet where Matt was hiding. The call closed, leaving me staring at the YouTube homepage. I tried not to think about what was happening to my friend, and instead reflected on what the thing he said to me. We are the end. Those words played over and over again in my head until it finally occurred to me. Years ago when I was a young boy, my parents made me go to church with them. There isn't much I remember from that, as most of the time I was bored out of my ass. But there was this one time he spoke at the end of the world that I vaguely remember. He said that all those who believe in God, their souls will rise up to heaven. Without a soul, a body is just a shell, and a shell is always waiting to be filled by something. My front door just opened. I could hear 2 sets of footsteps coming up the stairs. I guess Mom and Dad are back from church. Alright, we got that one done. I had 5 other creepypastas, so this is technically the 5th one that I was... No, technically the 4th, actually. So, actually, I want to get both of these. I'm gonna add them. Gonna mix and render these. And now I'm gonna do a noise reduction on them, so that way they sound nice and nice. Okay. Maybe after I get bored, I'll play Undertale and finish it. It was early Sunday afternoon. Yeah, that sounds good. Okay. I'm going to export this audio into the Creepypasta reading. So I had the dolls, the silhouette, and the smiling owl, but I have to look up and grab those links again. So this one's called The Rapture. The Rapture. Okay, there we go. We got that one done. Alright. We'll probably still have one person watching. Yeah, still one person watching. Okay, let's see what this one will bring us to. The dark is better. 7.6. I mean, it's not bad, though. It seems long. Yet again, the other one was long, but you never know. I didn't want to go to comments. Take me to a random pasta. Take me to a linguine. That's all I want from life now. Just take me to linguine. And that is the June 2016 discussion post. Creepy real world locations. 53 seconds. First of all, big thanks to Catherine C. for suggesting this month's topic. I was drawing a total blank. If you guys have any suggestions for the future discussion posts, please write them in the comments here. Thanks. Take me to a random linguine. Slave 6.1. Hell no. 6.9. Nah. I'll think about reading 7s because 7s are pretty good too. Anything below 7, nah, fam. We ain't gonna be Gucci. Are you gonna take me to a pasta? Tea is patot. As a 7.7. 7.9. I'll read this. Teas patot. I think that's how you pronounce it. I don't know. Ask Cortana. How do you pronounce this? What? Is this? This is a song. We loved each other tenderly. We loved all lovers. Then one day you left me. Ever since I've been desperate. I see you everywhere in the sky. I see you everywhere on earth. You are my joy and my sun, my night, my middays, my clear dawns. Huh, is this like a love song or something? You are everywhere because you are in my heart. Oh no, this is a poem. You are everywhere because you are my happiness. Everything that is around me, even life does not represent you. Sometimes I dream that I am you, that I am in your arms. As you speak softly in my ears, you say things that make me close my eyes, and I find that marvelous. Okay, hold on. I have to go to the bathroom real quick. Something's rudely not there. I gotta do. Never know. right now because that was absolutely boring. Especially for me because nature was on the phone for a lot longer that time. Okay, so I think I might actually just do Undertale right now. So I'm just gonna change the title to Undertale. Full pacifist and genocide Undertale livestream. And it should change the saves. Yep, now it should pull that up. Okay, so now I'm just gonna get rid of this and recheck Undertale. This is giving me the views, right? I'll give views for this. And obviously I'm not going to show my pin number because I got to put that in. So there needs to be an update for the Batman Telltale series. So I was actually looking forward to it when I first saw it. I was like, yes, I got to play that. And yeah, it just turned out to be literally nothing more than just an FPS thing. Where it was just horrible FPS. Okay, so we just gotta watch Undertale. That is loud. I forgot about that. I need to turn down the volume. Okay, so it's literally midnight right now, and I'm just now launching Undertale. How wrong could this go? Don't scale 100%. You know, it doesn't matter. I don't need to see the gameplay. I just need to see how many people are watching and have the game up at the same time. But I'm gonna go get food right now because we all need food to live. Kinda forgot how to play, so. We are going to continue, and I'm going to pause. No, let's quit. I'm not going to pause the game, but I'm going to mute my mic, and I'm gonna use use of this screen. So I'll be right back. I'm going to go get some food. Okay, so I'm back, and I literally scoured my whole entire house looking for stuff, looking for food, and I couldn't find any. So I literally just ordered some pizza, and it should get here in about 15 minutes. So we're gonna battle Papyrus, and it'll be the end of our battle because we end up failing. I ended up failing. Hopefully we should get a lot of viewers, because normally when I do Undertale shit late at night, I'll get a lot of viewers watching, so. Yes, I know you're talking. Okay. Let's clear a notification on my phone. Okay. Allow me to tell you about some complex feelings. Feelings like the joy of finding another pasta lover, the admiration for another's puzzle-solving skills, the desire to have a cool, smart person think you are cool. These feelings, they must be what you are feeling right now. I can hardly imagine what it must be like to feel that way. After all, I am very great. I don't ever wonder what having lots of friends is like. I pity you, lonely human. Worry not. You shall be lonely no longer. I, the great Papyrus, will be your... No. No, this is all wrong. I can't be your friend. You are a human. I must capture you. Then I can fulfill my lifelong dream. Powerful, popular, prestigious. That's Papyrus, the newest member of the Royal Guard. And here we go again. This is going to be the hardest thing I can ever do in my entire life. Ow. Why did I end up doing that anyways? Ooh, just barely attacked. Just barely. Yes, I know I'm blue. Okay. I didn't get the whole craze over this song. I never liked Bone Zazzle. I always hated it, actually. Because I didn't really see the point. Oh well, that's just my opinion. And everyone's gonna... When everyone actually will watch this thing whole through, which I highly doubt that. Because of the really boring stuff that I had to go out for a lot of stuff, because I had to go to the bathroom twice in a span of 15 minutes. For some reason, I am sick. I have no idea why, and literally school is starting Wednesday, so I have really nothing to do. And plus, I gotta work on 2 projects that I'm supposed to work on. This is just gonna be a side project. Because I have all day tomorrow, and I gotta fall asleep pretty late, actually. And why am I sucking so bad? I actually might have to heal, but I don't want to heal. If I can actually do this without taking more damage, that'd be awesome. I am horrible at this game and I deserve everything that I can never have in life. I'm a bored, sacred man with no life, and I only eat reels and get fat. And if you screw me over, then I will rage indeed. I'll see you in the middle of your game. So don't try and piss me off, or I will detention you all the way to drama alert. I don't know. What was this doing? That's probably like the internet rap right there. I'm actually surprised I made that. Okay. I don't know why, but I thought Papyrus was always hard. Too weak. What the hell was that noise? But I like how the first playthrough that I did of this with my sister, I thought that at the end of it, I thought we actually beat Papyrus, because I was actually at the end, and I thought we actually beat him. Which, to my avail, I was not. at that human that's gone. Wait, that's right in front of me. Hello, I was worried that you have gotten lost. It sure is a relief to know that you're right here. Wait a second. You're not supposed to escape. Get back there! Thank you for starting me off with the blue heart. I didn't want to go through the blue boats again. Wait, I just realized I literally rapped about the entire internet in a Papyrus song in Undertale, a really popular game. Literally, this game is a year old and still popular to this day. Actually, that should make for a theory. Ooh, it's pretty good. Literally, the game was released in September, and it's August right now, and people are still playing it, giving it a lot of respect that it needs, or wants, for that matter of fact. And even Toby Fox is still working on, I think, a second game, which I'm hoping isn't going to be an exact sequel to the game, hopefully with a different story, different characters, not with a little following to the previous game, like maybe a prequel, or maybe just a full-on game just like this, but with different characters. It has been a year, almost, and it's piqued my interest. Because I'm noticing this because I'm live streaming it in the middle of a fucking night. Seriously. This is boring as hell though, for me. Because I have to listen to this song over and over again. And I don't want to. And I do it because I have to torture myself doing it. Even though this fight's easy, and I think the Sans fight is way easier than this. This is just hard to pass. If I get it 2 more times, I think I get captured again. Okay. Reptile commented, and I know you're probably gonna say some smart remark to that. You've done this live stream 500 times. I know. But I have nothing else to do, and this is a good way to get viewers. And honestly, I'm a lonely man, okay? Ooh. I just want to get this done and over with. This is the dumbest thing I have ever done in my entire life. One of those dumbest things I've ever done in my fucking life is doing this live stream again. For the 500th time, like Reptile says. I'm just gonna skip the Papyrus fight because it was too hard for me to do. Are you kidding me? I can't skip this. I can't skip this? It says I can. Maybe it just didn't register the first time. Maybe. So I'm guessing this should be the 3rd time then. And I'm guessing after this, I could skip it. Okay then. Oh, fuck. I was hoping I could still make it. Oh crap, I think my pizza's here. Shit. I think my pizza's here. I had no idea who that was, or who he was supposed to be. But yet again, you You never know these days. This is getting extremely boring for me. I don't know why I do this. Oh, because I'm bored and lonely and I need friends. Yeah, that's probably why. I'm totally gonna jerk off after this. I need a sensation in my body. Okay. Are those people outside the house again? Are you kidding me? I swear, if they're outside again, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Oh shit. I won't even be mad though. I know what they're doing. I think they're playing Pokemon Go. So I saw that their phones were out and they were saying something about Pokemon, so I'm not mad. I'm not gonna shoo them away because it's just gonna be rude. Okay, no. I can just. Oh my god. I hate the papyrus fight so much. Fuck me in the anus. I hate this so goddamn much. Please allow me to skip this fight. Please. I'm not progressing at all, and I always get hit in the same exact spot with no avail. No. I don't want to fucking fight you. I want to go. I want to complete the live stream. Wait, am I beating you now? Fuck, I don't know. I don't know. I'll go see like 42. Let's be friends. Fuck you, but I hate it. I know that's annoying for you, I'm sorry, but I literally went to go out. He wasn't there, so I kind of walked around the house a bit to, get my dog and pet her. And as I walked back to my room, I get a knock on the door. So I went to go check on it, and it is the pizza guy. So, sorry about that. Your pizza's so fucking hot. Okay. I don't want to do this, but I have to now. This is so dumb. I will still do these late night live streams during the school. Thing is, I have nothing to record for the week, so I mean, I do have episode 7 of Everything Wrong with Death Note still working. I'm working on that, so actually no, I don't need to go down. And ooh, there we go. Okay. Yeah, fuck this. I'm not gonna live stream. Bye bye. I'm actually gonna work on that project. I got 2 projects to work on, so.